Alright, hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad SUKRI bin ZAINAL and I am from SR243. So today I will talk about the reality of being an introvert. Did you know that introvert made up 50.7% of the United States general population? This is nearly 160 million people, and society is trying to tell them that they need to change who they are to be accepted, to be happy and also successful. Introverts are sidelined by society, and I believe that actually our society misunderstanding the real meaning of being an introvert. Have you ever heard of a person named Emma Watson, Michael Jordan, Albert Einstein and Mahatma Gandhi? Did you know that all these inspiring and incredible people are introverts? This shows that being an introvert will and should not stop anyone from achieving their goal. An introvert is more than what society has pictured them to be, as there are various types of introvert, advantage of being one, and myth about being an introvert. I am interested in this topic as I am also an introvert that specifically want to change the misconception that society has about being an introvert. I have also read and studied a lot of website and journal on this topic. Firstly, I will introduce you the type of introvert. Secondly, the benefit of being introvert, and the last one is the myth about being introvert. Right now we go to the type of introvert. According to the ZAINAL, the first type of introvert is social introversion, that is classic meaning of introvert. They prefer to stay home and spend more time alone with their phone, book and computer. However, it is distinct from shyness, as they only desire privacy and small groups are not driven by any anxiety. They are the type of friend that they spend the weekend mostly in their house, away from any social interaction. That is the first type. The second type is a thinking introversion. This type of introvert tend to be introspective and self-reflective. They often have thoughtful and deep thinking, especially after reading a book and watch a movie. They often get lost in their fantasy world, but in a creative way. So that is the thinking introversion. And number 3 is restrained introversion. Restrained introvert often think before they speak. They often stay away from any unexpected scenario and are very alert in making a decision. And the last one is anxious introvert. As they might not be happy or comfortable with their social skill, they feel insecure and intensely feel conscious around others. Yet, sometimes when they are alone, their anxiety does not disappear, as they need to think deeply of something over and over in their head about stuff that might or having already gone wrong. So that is the type of introvert. Next, we go to the benefit of being an introvert. There are many benefits of being an introvert, and number 1 is introverts tend to think before they speak. It can take a little too long for introverts to formulate their thought. It is because the introvert usually feel uncomfortable talking than listening. They carefully choose their word. Therefore, introvert will have a good impression when they are talking or presenting. Number 2, introverts are very observant. From my research from Canwell, he stated that the typical introvert use their observant nature to read and analyze the room. They are more likely to identify the body language and facial gesture of individual, making them better at interpersonal communication. And the last one, introverts are compassionate leader. According to the Canwell, they have focused conversation with their team member to learn their skill, passion and strength. Since introvert process information more slowly and thoughtfully, introvert leaders tend to learn more about their lower worker, which will motivate the worker to do a better work. So that is the benefit of being an introvert. Now we go to the myth of being an introvert. Alright, first, introverts are quiet. So introverts are not inherently timid or shy, because the typical introvert that you encounter may not show their true skin. If you start to be close and get know them, you may surprised by their personality. In other scenario, they might be louder and more talkative than you. Number 2, introvert don't take risks. This is really myth. So introverts are just like other human beings. We face daily challenge, but we also take risks in every decision we make. Generally, we can avoid stopping meeting people on our daily basis, especially in the workplace. And for introvert, that is the risk they will take every day. And the last one is introvert will likely deal with mental health. Whether you are an introvert or extrovert, that doesn't mean that you will get bad mental health. So one should be well aware of their surrounding and learn how to cope with their feeling to have better mental health. So these are the three things, the myth about being introvert. Alright, now we go to the last part, that is the conclusion about introvert. So as I said before this, I talk about the benefit of being introvert, the type of introvert, and the myth of being introvert. So I have a question to my audience. The question is, are you secretly an introvert? So go and please recognize yourself. Are you introvert or extrovert? So after learning the type, benefit and myth about introvert, I hope you will be able to recognize that the introvert person has no harm in society. I hope you understand about this what I said, that introvert no harm in our society. So in conclusion, introvert rarely talk or discuss with others. It is hard to recognize introvert, and sometimes the person we never thought of being one could be an introvert. Introvert should not be seen as a weak or quiet people. Nevertheless, I believe that an introvert has advantage that can bring a positive impact to our society. Maybe in the future, introvert will lead our world and give a huge impact that will change society perception. I think that's all from me. Thank you.